A drop of water crashes down with a slight sleep, a single point of swaying, moving blindly. It is a person on a journey to purification who believes in the absolute of gravity, but does not know any of its orbits. The drop that holds the memory of water may have once been a cloud, an ocean, or a tear, but now they do not know where they are going. Without reflecting on who they were, they simply fall away. The drop of water moves blindly, unconsciously drawing a path. They exist only at the moment of connection between heaven and earth, and their consciousness trembles between the chasm of a slumber. The droplet of water simply crashes down in a trance blindly with awe. A drop of water falls in a pale space, impregnated with countless gazes, wandering without knowing its own form. It slips into the emptiness of memory, rejecting the intention of gravity. Silence overtakes silence. Invisible hands tremble in an awe-inspiring slumber. The ripple of a single drop's crash caresses the world blindly, and at the end of it, it realizes something, but enlightenment is a splinter. The place of absolute contemplation holds a question, yet quietly, without seeking an answer, it simply falls. A drop of water shakes with light. It quietly tugs at the threads of gravity, caressing the edges of the veins like a blind dancer stepping into an unknown fall. The drop of water simply drifts away without knowing itself. In a momentary slumber, it melts the boundaries of the world, and as soon as it touches the frozen earth, it disappears with a silent scream. What was once an ocean now becomes so minute that it glides across the back of your finger, and the next moment it takes the form of vapor and disappears. In the midst of reincarnation, without a form of its own, the drop of water just continues to flow. Blindly, as if it were sleeping, does a drop of water sleep. It is a moment of fluttering between the heavens and the earth, and without knowing its own form, it simply rushes forward in the dark clouds, but it is not awakening. Rather, it sinks deep beyond the illusion of consciousness. The memory of water has no form and crumbles fleetingly when scooped up with the tip of a finger. We cannot know. We can only watch the countless drops of water falling in a faint sleep. In the fading clouds that tear at the azure sky, the droplets of water in their slumber are quietly impregnated. It blurs the focus of light and loosens the contours of the refracting world. It is at the extreme point of clarity that the endless darkness of perception is latent. The drop of water descends blindly, unaware of the question. Sliding into the palm of a rushing wind, they head toward the earth without a crumbling form, but there is no earth there, only a boundaryless tremor expands. The shiver of the absence of something to catch your collapse dyes the drops of water into an eyeless terror. But the moment is forever torn, and at the end of a drop's wandering journey, an unknown horizon of mystery may open up. Or perhaps the vision we saw in our slumber was already the world itself. A drop of water does not know its trajectory. It just nods to gravity, slow or furious, embraced by the mercy of surface tension. At the moment it rolls down blindly, a self collapses, but at the same time an unexplored form is born there. What was once a drop of water takes refuge in the surface of the water and is now transformed into the dimension of a ripple. It is a memory that cannot be traced back. There is no longer any outline of a drop of water, but the traces of it are engraved on the film of water, and the ripples are further impregnated with nameless ripples. This is the joy of incarnating the unknown structure as the self mourns its form. At the bottom of a sleep, a drop of water already knows. It is afraid of falling, but only by falling can it confirm its own meaning. A drop of water wanders in the void. It is a fluctuation that still does not know its name. It is just there without any outline. In the silence, a droplet of water dreams. It is a formless premonition, an undifferentiated thought that seeps into the seams of time and space. It is the will of gravity, the play of chance. It does not choose, it cannot choose. It just falls. It simply obeys the dictates of this world. But at the moment the drop falls, the entire mass of the universe trembles. The past and the future intersect, and a silent scream cracks through the folds of time. The drop of water knows no fear, but awe dwells there. Blindly moving in a trance, the droplets sway, not knowing whether to fall or to stay. It trembles on the boundary of the microsleep, without deciding whether it should follow the lure of gravity or be bound by the clinging of surface tension. But it is a blind will without will, an awe-inspiring presence lurking in the flickering. An impulse that perceives neither domination nor liberation, but only a loss of reason.